December of 2009, I visited Sierra Leone for the first time. I came here to see my daughter. She was here on a Fulbright fellowship after she finished law school. I came to see her, and I could not see myself going back and do nothing. So that's how the work started.
Terry, this one we bought it 4,500. Let me tell you.
I didn't buy this for 4,000.
No, trust me, we sell it 6,000.
Not this paper.
No, this one we sell it 6,000 for SS. This is the time they can buy it. Trust me, Terry, I'm not lying. No, I will give it for the cost price.
All your annual sale.
I will give it for the 4,000.
Why 4,000? 3,500. Thank you. Good job. No. I take this. You give me 4,000. Oh, man. No, thank you. Thank you.
Yangi go nengo ay feti ni kola we ya kusa na he mambu etabu yangi go nengo ay ta se do aka ma ngi ba opi.
Our projects are in town and in village. Currently, we are serving 7 villages by supporting education, providing school supplies, teaching supplies, building schools, digging wells, and toilets. These are some of the most remote villages.
and one office. So there will be one clock for each place. It's not for anybody's house. It's for here, so children and teacher can see the time, and children can learn the time. So this is
I want to say something, please.
yes.
I thank you very much for the gesture. May the Lord bless you. More or less, this is just a way of helping the parents. So it's very necessary and good for the children to know time. So I appreciate your effort. May the Lord bless you.
And we will bring one.
In town, we sponsor students who are extremely smart but have no way to continue their education. We pay for their tuition, we pay for their housing, and we provide every support that we can for them to continue their education and become people who can help the country.
The University of Makeni started just after the war in 2005. The idea was to have a think tank in the northern region of the diocese in Sierra Leone to begin to ask the fundamental questions about why did we start a war in our country? Why is it that Sierra Leoneans who are peace-loving, patient, kind, at the end of the day, we had a civil war that lasted for 10 years. So we started thinking about the root causes of the war and how we could address it as a church, as a nation, and as citizens of this part of the country. So that was how the university started in 2005 as an institute, and we were accredited formally by the government in 2009. And now we are running both graduate programs and undergraduate programs in the university.
I think Families Without Borders plays an important role, and especially in terms of the support they give to students who otherwise wouldn't be able to get support. Most people in Sierra Leone do not have the money to afford university, to educate someone at university level. Only 3% of Sierra Leoneans get to university. And I think what Families Without Borders does is important because for a lot of students in the junior secondary school, in the senior secondary school, in high school, if you don't have money, there is no way. And I think where Families Without Borders and organizations like it play a really important opportunity is just in giving children hope. The idea that if you do work hard, if you do study hard, maybe the money you need will be there. For the students you support, that was their only way into university. Most of these students, if it hadn't been for Families Without Borders, it's hard to say what they would be doing.
Family Without Borders have brought students with rich diversity, creativity, and innovation. And I see them as very high achievers, given the fact that they come from a background where they have practiced, they've experienced tolerance, a democratic tradition, dialogue, negotiation, and I see them bringing that into the university. And these are some of the values we would like to cherish in the university and eventually give to our communities, building a better Sierra Leone after 10 years of civil war. I see them as creative, innovative, valuable students who could help in the negotiation of cultures and bringing about a peaceful Sierra Leone.
That's an extremely empowering idea. And I think that Families Without Borders plays an important role because they do things that others don't. It's not workshops, it's not a lot of talking, it's specific interventions into the lives of real people. And I think that makes a difference. I myself have previously tried to convince Families Without Borders that Cs might be okay sometimes. But I would say Families Without Borders has done a wonderful job that the students they give scholarships are not okay with Cs. That these are kids who are going for the Bs, who are going for the As, who aren't satisfied at getting their degree. They want the best degree they can get. So they tend to be among the best performing students. I think they're given a lot of motivation. Most families in Sierra Leone, if their child has a degree, that's success. Whether the degree is a good degree or a low degree, you got your paper. And I think Families Without Borders does a wonderful job of convincing their student that while you're in university, do the best you can. That getting in wasn't the end. That wasn't the success, that was the opportunity. But moreover, I mean small things. They're all given a laptop. This enables them to go an extra mile, to do better, to do more than other students may be able to who don't have that type of support.
Ibrahim, our superstar student, computer science major, was my driver first year when I came to Sierra Leone. On our way to the village, I asked him what else he does in his life. And I found out that he was a brilliant student who has completed his high school and had all the requirements to go to college, yet he could never afford it. His dream was one day to save up enough to go to college. That could have been when he was 80 years old, the way he was working as a driver and making very small money. At that time, I didn't know if I should do something this big, like supporting a college student, providing scholarship for a college student, which was a lot bigger than supporting a few elementary school and middle school students. Today, I think that was the best decision I made.
Families Without Borders is the base and it's everything to me because they provide what I need to start up to do what I want to do in life. I was nobody. I was even struggling to have what to eat. And Families Without Borders has helped me so much that now I can provide food for myself enough, and my brothers also and sister. I can pay school for them without thinking of it too much, without even hard labor. My life has changed in such a way that I wasn't even thinking of touching a computer, not talking about owning one. Now I have computer that Families Without Borders have provided for me. They've paid my college fees, and now I'm in final year. I will be their first graduate student. And I'm very, very much proud, and I appreciate everything that they've done for me. And I promise that I will do what I'm supposed to do to make Families Without Borders happy, because they want my country to grow. They support me, and I have to pay back to support others in my own country. Families Without Borders mean to me that there is no boundary in humanity. And everyone, even if you are poor, you should have an education. Families Without Borders is trying to reduce the gap between the elites and the poor people that are capable of being elite. And they are capable of being not corrupted. I wasn't even dreaming of moving out of my country, because since I was born, I didn't have a chance of going even to the neighboring countries here. That is like some Leones to go there. So I wasn't expecting to go to America. Mommy Terry took me to America, and it was like a dream for me because I was not expecting that. When I was in America, she also made a lot of ways for me. She took me to a lot of big companies like Google, Adobe, Facebook, LinkedIn, Plug and Play, Citrix, and a tech shop. So it was a very good experience for me.
I look forward to the day when Sierra Leoneans don't even try to send their children abroad for education. Right now, every Sierra Leonean's dream is to get their child into university in England, into university in America. There's an idea here that if you want quality, you have to be prepared to leave Sierra Leone. And I think that not just Sierra Leone, but every country on earth should have quality education for its citizens in its own country.
I see the future of Families Without Borders bright and very wide in Sierra Leone. Not because of me or outside support that is being offered. I see it bright because of our college students and the commitments that they have towards their own communities. When we provide college sponsorship, we ask our students to pay back. And the way they pay back is sponsoring one smart and poor student to go to college and take over one village and do everything they can to improve lives in that village.
Well, I would like to see Families Without Borders bring in more students. We appeal to so many people to support them because they are bringing in diversity, they are bringing in innovation, bringing in a culture of peace, a culture of tolerance, and would want to extend the partnership to various areas of needs and interest for the good of the country.
If I had to speak to my friends and family and people from Colombia, I guess I would say that, you really can make a difference. And I don't mean that to sound hokey. Donate something. Get back the picture of the person who got it. See how it feels to contribute. And once you start, you'll find yourself doing more than you ever thought you would do. But for so much of it, it's just a matter of the first step.
I would like to thank our supporters and our volunteers in America for their generous support. Without that support, I could not continue these projects, and we could not do all the work here. I'm only the person who comes here and does the delivery. Without the support of friends and family and friends of friends and everyone in America, I could not do this work. I appreciate it. Thank you.